Okay, so we can see under events that the server has stranded on boot. So I'll click the event to see what the problem is, and it seems it failed as it was unable to load a backup of the database from S3. A server strands when a script does not complete successfully. In this case, I hadn't loaded a database backup to S3, so it had no backup to restore upon launch of the server. So I'll SSH into the instance. I'm going to pull down a SQL dump that I've already loaded into S3. This is a dump of the database I created when I first installed vBulletin. I'll create a new schema and restore the dump into that schema. Now I'll run the MySQL command to go into the MySQL shell, and I'll verify that the database schema was created successfully and the tables exist. And everything seems fine. Now I have a functional database. I'm going to run the db backup script to back it up to S3. This creates a logical volume manager snapshot of the database. This is done for efficiency, as SQL dumps are too slow. So we click on the Scripts tab and run the db backup operational script. This will create a snapshot of the database and load it to S3. So the next time I launch a server, it will pull that backup from S3. I look in audit entries to see if it completed successfully, and it has. I'll just have a look in S3 to see the database. And there it is. The reason the backups must be stored in S3 is the storage on the instance is not persistent. So when we terminate this instance, which I shall do now, all data will be lost. However, when I relaunch it, it will not strand on boot, as it will be able to restore the backup I've just added to S3. By the way, you only need to do these steps the first time the server is launched. Once the backup has been loaded to S3, then you won't need to do this again.